Hello everyone, welcome to Asha Garb Sanskar classes. Let me introduce myself. First of all, I am Dr. Chanchal, who is consultant at Asha Ayurveda, Panchkarma and Infertility Center. It's located at New Delhi, India. First of all, let's think about Garb Sanskar. It's a new word to some of you, and some of us think it as antenatal classes. There is a difference between Garb Sanskar and antenatal classes. Now you will be thinking, what's the actual difference? So first of all, what is Garb? Garb means fetus, and Sanskar, that is a word which we have heard from our ancestors or our oldies at home, that is to inculcate better qualities in your baby which is growing in your womb. Now you will be thinking, how is it possible to teach a child who is in your womb? Yes, it is possible through Ayurveda, through the procedure that is known as Garb Sanskar. So maybe you have think about that, yes, it is different from antenatal classes because antenatal classes totally focus on the mother. What mother should eat, what mother should do, what mother should exercise, what should be her diet, what should be her living style. All these things are inculcated in antenatal classes. But when we talk about Garb Sanskar, that it is focused on mother as well as the baby which is growing in your womb. So Garb Sanskar are the efforts for enhancement and betterment of the fetus as well as the mother, because the fetus which is growing in your womb may understand lots of things from the month of 4. You must be knowing that child's ear start working when your baby goes to the 4th month of age in your womb, and he starts blinking his eyes in the month of 8. So a child can be taught in the Garb only. So you will be thinking, why should we do Garb Sanskar? You can teach your child after his birth also. So what's the requirement to teach it while he or she is in your womb? Yes, it is necessary. Why? To give birth to a healthy baby, to give baby a healthy mother, to give society an advanced, cultured and next generation child. Now, I would like to tell you that almost half of the brain cells of child are maximum active at the time of fetal life, while after the age of 5 years, those active cells are suppressed up to 30 or 40%. So the best learning part of a child is in the womb. So Garb Sanskar. Garb Sanskar at Asha Ayurveda and Infertility Center basically comprises of the following stages. First one is prenatal or preconceptional, that is Bij Sanskar. Now what is Bij Sanskar? We have observed now that when a child is taken birth in this world, he or she is directly shifted to the incubator or to the ventilator or some other problems which he or she suffers just after taking birth. Maybe you have thought about it, why is it so, or maybe you haven't. But let me take you to this point. Actually, nowadays we are having lots of toxins through our food, through our society, through our lifestyle. These are inculcated in the mother as well as father through their DNA. And the same thing is inherited to the child without his knowledge or without his wish when he takes birth. So this Bij Sanskar does is the detoxification of the male sperm and female ovum and then gives birth to a very healthy baby. Now our second session goes to the physiotherapy and yoga session. Then let's go to the meditation session, then Garb Sanskar. Then Garb Sanskar is a bond which a mother and a baby, feels. Diet during pregnancy, then prepared childbirth, that is instructions for labor and birth, and last is post-delivery mother and baby care. So Bij Sanskar we have already discussed. Bij Sanskar is residue required to remove all toxins of imbalances and dushtis in the sperm as well as ova. So how this Bij Sanskar is done? This Bij Sanskar is done through the various Panchkarma therapies like Virechana, Basti, Snehan, Swedan, Shirodhara, Rakta Mokshan, Uttar Basti, etc. So what these do is, these always detoxify each and every dhatu of a father as well as to be a mother. So when the father and mother both are detoxified, then their ovum or sperm are also detoxified and a very healthy baby is delivered. Now our session 2 goes to physiotherapy and yoga session. Trimester wise exercises and yoga in pregnancy are told in this session. Then third session, that is meditation. Now we tell you how to learn meditate and to be happy as well as calm during pregnancy. So what's the need to be meditation in pregnancy? Yes, it is necessary. Why? Because your child can hear each and every motion which no one else in the world can listen. I think you may understand or you may not, but yes, a mother can hide all her feelings or every stress or any other emotion from the world, even her husband or from herself also, but not from her baby. Why? Because for the baby the first sound is of mother's heartbeat. Then those vibrations, neurotransmitters that are transmitted as per the mother's motion or stress level, they are transmitted directly to your baby, and your baby understands that yes, our mother is stressed, yes, she is calm now, yes, she is feeling good, and the emotions or the mental level which you are going through, same is felt by your baby. So you can't avoid those stress levels, you can't avoid those emotions, but yes, you can tell your baby through meditation that things are gone, I'm happy now, everything is fine now, so you should also calm down. Now session 4 goes to Garbh Sanskara, that is first one, parent fetus bonding. We are not talking about only mother fetus bonding, we always talk about mother to be, father to be and the baby's bonding. So learning the mother it's an holistic approach to connect to your baby in the womb. You should know how you can connect to your baby. That is taught in Garbh Sanskar. Then visualization is taught. What actually is going on in your mind and what actually is perceived by your baby. Then Garbh Samvad. How can you talk to your baby which is growing in your womb and make him understand what actually world is all about. Then Garbh Chintan. If you think about your baby that yes, he is fine, everything is good, his organs are perfectly fine, he is growing very well, then all these positive vibes goes to your baby through your amniotic fluid, through your bloodstream, and your baby grows very well. Intellectual stimulation of the baby's senses in the womb only. As I told you earlier, maximum part of the baby's brain develop in the fetal life and it deteriorates after the age of 5 years. Especially I am talking about the creative part of the mind, because nowadays we are in maximum times in the learning part, not in the creative part. So baby learns also that learning part only. So creativity somewhere hides, or I should say is missing. So to teach your child about the creative part, which is the hard part, half part of your brain, that fetal life is the best time. So intellectual stimulation of your baby senses in the womb is taught. Effect of Om and other mantras, and diet during pregnancy. Now what are these Om and other mantras? Basically these are the Garbh mantras or Garbh Sthapan mantras which are directly related to the various kinds of sound, or I should say around 120 sounds which maybe you are known, but all the languages in the world are constituting of these 120 sounds. So once your child is familiar to these sounds, he is very much active or he is very much sharp in learning other languages. Delivery and birth, prepared childbirth, instructions for labor and birth. So maybe it's a very first time for some of them and maybe it's a second time, but every delivery is new to every female. You can't compare your first pregnancy from your second pregnancy. So preparation for labor and birth, these are taught. Birth process is taught. Then various Ayurvedic therapies which enhance the chances of normal delivery are taught to the person. Signs and symptoms of labor are told. How would you know that you are having true labor pains or you are having false labor pains? these things are taught to you. Preparation from before going to hospital, physical and emotional recovery after birth, then breathing exercise. These are the most important part. These breathing exercises are taught to you so that you become capable of these labor pains. Post delivery mother and care. If you have taken so much care in your pregnancy, then post delivery care is much more important from your antenatal care. So post delivery care of the mother and the child both are taught. Recovery from mental and physical stress, regaining the preconception figure, breastfeeding tips, baby holding tips, baby wrapping tips, these are taught. So I would like to conclude that Asha Garv Sanskar classes is an initiative to give a blessed baby and a mother to the society who are physically, mentally, socially, emotionally as well as spiritually healthy. Namaskar.